Hello there, my name is Caitlin Maharg and welcome to my channel. I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor. So my channel is all about talking about narcissism and my experience dating men with narcissistic personality disorder. I think it's a topic we need to talk more about, and a lot of people don't fully understand it, and a lot of times victims feel super invalidated because most people don't understand it unless you've actually been with a narcissist yourself. So I do a lot of reaction videos, and I do my reactions from the perspective of a narcissistic abuse survivor. Today we are going to do a reaction to the song If I Were a Boy from Beyonce. And if you like this reaction, give it a thumbs up and comment and subscribe so you can watch more videos on narcissism. So let's play this song, If I Were a Boy.
Intimacy. Honesty. Commitment. You. Me. Us. If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out.
Yeah, in the beginning, I mean, we're already hearing like commitment, honesty, you and me. Like, I mean, these are things needed for a relationship, for a healthy relationship. Commitment, intimacy, honesty. These are just the necessities of a healthy relationship. But when you're dating someone with narcissistic personality disorder, those things don't really matter to them unless it serves them. They don't really appreciate intimacy. They actually, from what I hear, they loathe intimacy, narcissists. But they'll make it seem like they do like intimacy. They'll fake intimacy, especially in the love bombing stages. And then when it comes to honesty, I mean, a lot of narcissists are known to be pathological liars. So honesty isn't really a factor there. And then commitment, yeah. And a lot of narcissists cheat. And both of my narcissists, I'm pretty sure, I know for sure the one guy, he was definitely emotionally unfaithful, but it wouldn't surprise me if he did more sneaky stuff behind the scenes. And then the one guy, I don't know if he cheated on me or not. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if he had, and it's whatever at this point. I've moved on, so. But let's play the song.
Drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me.
Yeah, like, so she's saying, like, we're hearing this perspective, this woman's perspective of her saying, if I were a boy, like, I wouldn't care about these things that I care about. I just throw on whatever I wanted, roll out of bed, and, you know, hit the road, you know, where I guess she would probably feel like she needs to look a certain way. She needs to be this ideal version of a woman. And, you know, she's saying, if I were a boy, like, yeah, what did she say? Let's listen to this part again.
I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go.
Oh yeah, she said drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I'd kick it with who I wanted and never get confronted for it. Yeah, I mean, this is like, I feel like narcissists, I mean, whether they're consciously aware of it or not, this is, you know, they do this. They do whatever they want, and they'll flirt with other women even though they have a girlfriend at home or a boyfriend at home. They just do whatever they want. And they surround themselves with people that will vouch for them, people that admire them and look up to them and believe the illusion that the narcissist has given them. Narcissists, yeah, they have flying monkeys and supporters all around them that are they're gonna back them up, and stand up for them even when they do crappy things, even when the narcissist is doing crappy things, because the narcissists, they're constantly manipulating those around them.
Drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I listen too hard, 'cause I know how it hurts. When you lose the one you wanted, 'cause he's taking you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed.
Yeah, so then in the chorus where she's saying, if I were a boy, like, I think I would understand. I would be there for the woman I'm with. I would make sure that she understood I loved her and cared about her and that I'm there for her. She's saying, and you're like, yeah, you're here. Like, you can tell she's been through this experience. And even in the video where, you know, she's dated guys that took her for granted and made her feel less and undeserving. But she's saying, but if I were a boy, like, I think I could do right by my woman. I think I could be there for her. I think I could be faithful to her. Like, why is it that hard? And yeah, when you're, I mean, this is definitely like when I was dating narcissists, yeah, like, it just seemed like everything was just so much harder than it had to be when I dated these men. And I would just be like, why is it everything so difficult? Why can't we just be happy? Why can't we just relax? Why can't I just be myself around you? Yeah. And you try to explain yourself to the narcissist, but they just never fully get it because they're only thinking about themselves. They only care about themselves.
If I were a boy.
And I even, during the little clip, you see her, like, she's playing sort of the narcissist role in the video right now. And then you see her boyfriend or husband, and he's at work and he's looking for jewelry for her. And that's like, that's how it is with the narcissist. Like, there were times where Lord knows these men in my life were doing Lord knows what behind my back, and meanwhile I am at home committed to them. I might surprise them with a gift and doing these nice gestures. And I would do this stuff, and then I'd get nothing back in return. And in fact, a lot of times, they were doing something that they weren't supposed to do. They were abusing me and treating me in a way that I didn't deserve, but I couldn't see it. And yet I would continue to do nice things for them.
I would turn off my phone, tell everyone it's broken, so they think that I was sleeping alone.
And that part really, that hits home with me because the malignant narcissist I dated, he was awful at texting me and communicating with me, and his phone was always dead all the time. And especially during the devaluation phase, it was so hard to get in contact with him because he was devaluing me and he was off with other women, betraying me behind my back. And he didn't care. And I actually, I remember, like, this exact same thing happening to me. Like, you see him calling her. She sees that he's calling, but she just puts her phone in her pocket. And all she had to do was just answer that phone, and he would just feel at ease. But no, she ignored it, and now he feels crappy. And my narcissist, I remember during the early phases, right when he started devaluing me, I had called him, and I knew he was out with friends, and I was out with friends, and I was like, hey, where, like, I was just gonna ask him, where are you at? Like, maybe we can meet up. But he was ignoring me throughout the night. I called him numerous times. And then the next day, I got a message from him at like 4 or 5 in the morning saying, oh, I was out with friends, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I didn't respond. And then I was fuming the next day because he told me he saw that I was calling. But he just was doing his own thing. It didn't benefit him to respond to me pretty much because I believe he was out with another woman and he didn't want her to know about me. So.
Myself first and make the rules as I go. 'Cause I know that she'd be faithful, waiting for me to come.
And yeah, another thing, put yourself first. Narcissists, they put themselves first. And you can put yourself first too if you're not a narcissist, of course. You need to have boundaries and you need to do what's best for you. But narcissists take it to a whole different level. They are 100% selfish and no empathy at all. They don't think about your feelings when they're doing crappy things. They just think about their wants and needs and desires and getting fuel from wherever they can. And she's like, she says, I'll make the rules as I go. And because I know that she'd be faithful waiting for me to come home. Yeah, with narcissists, it's just, they're just making things up as they go. Like, there was, like, these good times that you had together, and you're trying to get back to those good times where they said all these nice things, and then suddenly it switches up. And you're kind of just searching for, like, getting back to that point where you guys were close, and suddenly, you were close at one point, and during this love bombing phase, they loved that you were close. But then after it, and when they're devaluing you, suddenly you try to be close to them, and then you're needy. You're crazy, and they act cold. Like, you just never, it's their game, and you're just in it. It's their show, and you're in their show, but they're the ones in control. And like I said, and like she says that, because she'll be faithful waiting for you to come home. And this is definitely me. While my narcissist, especially the malignant one, was out and about devaluing me, hanging out with other women, ignoring me, abusing me. He's doing all this. And meanwhile, I'm at home consumed with thoughts of him and just wanting to get back to where we were. And I didn't know he was out and about hanging out with these other people, because he would tell me he was depressed. He was at home, he was just depressed, and he had family issues, and he just wasn't feeling himself, and I just was trying to give him space and try to be understanding of it, but he was lying to me the entire time. look, yeah, he got her the gift. Like, she's doing all this sketchy stuff, and then meanwhile she has this man that would do anything for her. Ugh. It's a little too late for you to come back. You say it's just a mistake. Think I'd forgive you like that. If you thought I would wait for you, you thought wrong. Yeah. I mean, a narcissist does something wrong, and they'll somehow switch it to you. Or they'll make it seem like it was nothing. That their betrayal towards you, the fact that they're flirting with someone else, is nothing. The fact that they're talking to someone else, leading someone else on, they think it's just whatever. It's just a mistake. Like, it's not a big deal, but it is, and it's you're crushing. They crush their partner, their victim's soul, their heart. It's a betrayal. And yeah, she's like, and if you thought I would wait for you, you thought wrong. And I think narcissists just think you're going to wait around for them forever. And a lot of times people do. I mean, I went back to my narcissist, especially the malignant one, a few times. Yeah. And I did wait for him. I waited for him to come back in my life for 2 years at one point. Or actually, well, yeah. I mean, he was still kind of there, but we weren't together, and I held on to that we would be together, but it's a lonely place waiting around for something that may never happen. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't completely thinking straight, but you shouldn't wait around for someone. This person, and he's like, yeah, she's like, yeah, if you thought I would wait for you, you thought wrong. Yeah, because yeah, narcissists, yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, they could have had you. Like, why would you wait around? Like, you had your chance. We were together. I was here. Like, you had your chance. I had to move on. I couldn't wait for you anymore. But a narcissist will make you feel guilty.
You know, when you act like that, I don't think you realize how it makes me look or feel.
Act like what? Why are you so jealous? It's not like I'm sleeping with the guy.
What?
What?
I said, yo, why are you so jealous? It ain't like I'm sleeping with the girl.
Yeah, that's just cold. And that's what a narcissist will do. They'll turn it on you. You're just jealous. Why are you so jealous? That's one of their main, that's a go-to thing for them, jealousy. But in fact, they're jealous of you in ways. But yeah, they're doing shitty things. They're making you jealous on purpose. But they'll make it seem like you have the issue, that you're the problem. What? I'm not even sleeping with her. What's the big deal? One of my narcissists told me that he didn't think kissing was cheating. It obviously is cheating. And cheating can come in, it can be kissing, it can be more than that physically, or it can be an emotional affair. Like, that's cheating as well. Yeah. But it's so cruel, like, someone saying that to you, like, what's the big deal? Like, I'm not sleeping with her. Like, jeez. Oof, that's cold. Cold and cruel. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, it's like, yeah, he doesn't care. She's like, you're not going to care until you lose the one you wanted because she took you for granted and everything you had got destroyed. Like, that's the only way you're going to understand. And when you are dealing with a narcissist, they don't care about your feelings, your wants. They just don't care. They don't care about the hurt they bring to you. And even some of them enjoy the hurt. Especially, like, yeah, my malignant narcissist, he enjoyed seeing me cry. He enjoyed seeing me miserable. Of course, I wasn't aware of it at the time, but yeah, he enjoyed it. He didn't care about my feelings. But yeah, even if you know, this man or this, like a narcissist, we're talking as if this person's a narcissist. Even if they did get with someone and that person did take them for granted and may betray them, yeah, it's going to injure the narcissist. They are going to have a narcissistic injury and wound within them. But even that isn't genuine love and caring. It bruises their ego. They need to have that person to control. They need to have that fuel. And they want to be the ones to say goodbye. The other person can't do that. And yeah, I did break up with one of my narcissists at one point. I didn't betray him or anything like that. I just broke up with him because he wasn't treating me right. And of course, I'm assuming that gave him a significant narcissistic injury. And then he's, trying to win me back. He's calling me. He shows up to my place with his dog in his arms because he knows I love his dog. And yeah, he made all these attempts to show me that he changed, and I did go back, but he didn't change. He still didn't treat me the way I should be treated. So, yeah. He didn't really care about me and actually losing the person who I am deep inside. He just wanted to take from me more. He just didn't want to lose his source of fuel, which was me.
But you're just a boy.
Well, that was my reaction to Beyonce's song, If I Were a Boy, from the perspective of a narcissistic abuse survivor. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Again, if you did, give it a thumbs up, please, and comment and subscribe. Alrighty, thank you for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.